Just give me the line and start the show. Just give me the line and start the show. Okay, y'all, let me stop clapping. I don't know why that song been in my head all day. I ain't even heard it, but it's been in my head. It's living rent free right now. Can y'all see me? It's a little dark. Do I need to cut up the light? Let's see. Oh, that's as far as it go. Y'all, I got my bifocals on today. So I'm not trying to have the light directly, because then that's when that camera be doing that, like, zoom in, zoom out thing, because it can't catch it. So if I'm a little dark today, y'all, just know, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, and something, 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 something. I don't know the song, y'all. What's going on? It's your girl. That clap was a little aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be. What's poppin', YouTube? It's your girl, Caressa Renee, and I'm back with a story time. Now, I don't know if y'all sick of story time, because y'all be saying nothing. Y'all don't leave no comments. Y'all do be liking. Y'all be giving the views. But I don't know if you tired of story times or not. I'm a little tired of them, so we're going to give them a break after this one. Today's, why do I always want to clap? Stop it. Today's story is going to be about my time at Walmart. Yes, Wally. I worked at Walmart, and when I tell you, Walmart be with the shits. We doing a story time today, and today's story time will be the time I worked at Walmart. Now, this was requested by my friend. He watches. Hey, friend. Hey. But he was like, you know, drop a story time about your time at Walmart. And I was like, ooh, I got stories for that. But Walmart, baby, it be so much going on that I feel like if somebody from where I live watch it, they'll know. But this particular story time, don't nobody know about, because I wouldn't dare tell anybody. But before we get into it, I want to thank all the new subscribers, all the old subscribers. Hey, Grab. Hey, guys. You know, you still in here hanging with me, banging with me. You know what I'm saying? Slanging with me. So I appreciate that. And for those who are just running across me, my name is Caressa Renee. Basically, I'm just crazy, do whatever on the channel. And I don't have no specific genre. I just do what I want to do. I wake up and be like, cooking with Caress. Vlog. So, baby, I'm a girl who wears several hats and does what she wants, not what she can. So if you into that and that's your same motto in life, then you need to go ahead and subscribe. Like the video, comment, and, you know, go ahead and share it so that people can see you, girl. But yeah, anyways, I live for that hair flip. But yeah, this is my time when I worked at Walmart. I don't know what I'm gonna title it just yet. Let's get into it.
Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. Question.
Okay, so like I was telling y'all, I worked at Walmart. I worked at 2 Walmarts, but this is where I started off. So we're gonna start with that Walmart. Now, the Walmart I had transferred to, ooh, baby, that was a key too. And I'll probably get more into that because, again, I don't live there anymore. I don't care about them people. And I don't mind exposing them. Now, I'm just playing. Okay, so there's not too many people in this story. So the main character and what kind of the story is about, we're going to name him something cute. Tariq. That sounds cute. Tariq. And it's nothing like close to his name. So if there's a Tariq that's working at Walmart, any of the Walmarts I've worked at, it's not him. It's not him. So, okay, let's get into it. Okay, so I was working at Walmart for about maybe a hot little couple of months, like maybe, I don't know, like 2 months. A hot little 2 months. And it's this boy, Tariq, who used to come by the fitting room where I worked. I worked in apparel, if I didn't tell you that, which I know I didn't. So I worked at the clothes area of Walmart. So it's called apparel. So he would come by the fitting room, and when I relieved the person who worked at the fitting room, I would be up there, you know, doing a little phone, helping people get, you know, in and out of the fitting room, you know, stuff like that. Just, you know, helping. All right, so I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all not once. He came to that fitting room, baby. I said, hello. How are you, sir? Like, when I tell you, I ain't gonna hold you. This is what I'm thinking about my, ooh, he fine. I like him. He kind of cute. But, let me tell you, in Walmart, you can't seem thirsty. You can't be like all over folks because you're going to get a reputation that, you know, you a little hoe or that you know, you going live for the 5 or just everybody and mama going to be trying to holler at you and trying to see if they can, you know. So, if I'm not saying the words, y'all, it's because I'm not trying to cuss. So, I'm like, ooh. So, he like, hey. And he looked and he was like, hey. He's like, can I get you the page? Some to some. Yes, the fuck you can. You can. Yes, you can. Who you need me to page? Who was it again? Oh, okay. So that's how I was, because I was like, ooh, you know, it ain't too many cuties in Wiley that, you know, that you ain't heard nothing about. Like, it be cuties, but they either be, you know, they name be out there, they married to somebody in the store, they go with somebody in the store, or, you know, they been with everybody in the store. So I didn't know him. And so I wanted to ask around, but I couldn't ask the people that I work with because I ain't want them in my business. Like, it's real messy over there. And, you know, if he was going with somebody, then, you know, I didn't want her to know about it. I mean, I wasn't going to talk to him, but still, I just didn't want her in my business. So, what do you do when you need to find out something about something? You get on Facebook. I know Facebook is for the old folks. You know, if it's some young folks watching me, you know, that's what you do. You get on Facebook and you super snoop. So I look on my friends list, and it so happened to be somebody who knew him. Now, his last name looked familiar, but I was like, nah. It can't be. No, couldn't be. So keep that in mind. So I'm like, Tyreek Jones? Nah. Anyway, so the person who I used to find out who he was somebody that worked in Walmart, and we were friends on Facebook. So I went through their page to get to his page. His page wasn't private or nothing. So I'm looking, I'm like, let me see if he got a girlfriend. I'm going through all his pictures and stuff and whatnot. You know, just low-key seeming like I'm obsessed, but I had to know because I was like, I might shoot my shot. So I'm going through, I'm like, okay, he cool with this person at Walmart. He cool with that person. Okay, he know. How he know her? Okay. So cool. So I look for what I can see on Facebook, and it don't look like he's in a relationship. Now, it do look like he was kind of getting cozy with somebody that worked at Walmart, but that was like a couple of pictures here and there, but they weren't like alone. It was just like every picture they was with people, but they was always standing next to each other and like kind of like, you know how like you do the little hug for the picture. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I need somebody here, but like he didn't have his arm around her like this. It was just kind of like around her back. Okay, so I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So me, and I ain't gonna hold you, I was a little bit messy at Walmart. So, that's embarrassing. Oh, okay. Matter of fact, let me just turn all this off for just a moment. Sorry. So I was like, let me get cool with her. So I'm not gonna say her department. Not gonna say where she worked at in Wally, but just know, like, when, like I told you, I do the fitting room and we have to go up get returns from customer service. That give you a little time to kind of like browse through the store, because like you working, but you not. You just want to get them streets and just see what's going on in Wally. So I was going up to the customer service desk, and I was like, let me get these returned. But I thought about it, I said, oh, let me go to this person's department. So I got the little buggy with the stuff in it. I'm taking a long way back to apparel. So I'm like, oh, she here today. So I got my little buggy. I'm like, hey, girl. And she like, hey. And I'm like, girl, what's going on over here? It's looking real dry. She was like, girl, I know. And one thing about it, working at Wiley, it's kind of easy to chit chat with people. It just depends. Like, you do have some people that just come with that, oh, I'm not trying to make friends. I'm just trying to hit a work. I don't even want to be here. I got a real attitude. Like, somebody pissed in my cornflakes. I did not only wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but I fell off that motherfucker too while I was at it. Like, you got them type of people. And it be male and female. And, you know, it do help if you kind of cute. And back then, baby, I was a slim, trim, used to keep that face beat, baby, wigs, a new wig every week. New wig, who this? Like, that's what I was giving. And, y'all, I don't even know why I was doing that much. Because you'll find out later on when I tell other stories of, baby, how I was looking. Real trash. That first 6 months, you be excited. Baby, you hit that 6-month mark, it be like, okay. But anyway, yeah, I'm getting on a whole tangent. So anyway, I'm like, hey, girl. Like, it's dry over here. She like, yeah, it's boring. I'm like, you the only person that work over here? She was like, sometimes this other person work with me. We just give him a little name because she said a name. His name Chad. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, but Chad not here today. Chad at school. He in college. So I'm like, oh, okay, girl. So I'm like, what's your name again? Because her badge was flipped over. And I'm going to just give her a fake name. Her name is going to be Michelle. And no, it's not a real Michelle. Her name is nowhere close to that. So she's like, girl, oh, my tag flipped over. She's like, Michelle? I was like, okay, Carissa. We did the little, you know, the little where you put your little hand out. And then, yeah, that. So I was like, okay, girl. I was like, what time you go on lunch? And she was like, girl, I already been to lunch. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, so you one of them 9 to 5 chicks. She was like, yeah, girl, I love my schedule. I was like, oh, you know, I have to work till 10. So I was like, okay, girl, let me go on about my business. So I was like, let me get on back because they be watching. Yerp. Okay, y'all, my hating ass camera said I ain't had no more memory. So yeah. Okay, so anyway, so I'm getting on back to apparel where I'm supposed to be. And I'm like taking a mental note. I'm like, okay, I didn't introduce myself. She know who I am. I'm going to go over there like 1 or 2 more times. And then I'm going to add her on Facebook. And then I'm going to be all in her business. See how I be thinking? See how I did that? Okay, so like I said, I introduced myself. You know, I was just catching, like, if she was out just walking about, I'm like, oh, hey, girl. Hey. Like the Mama Friday being real fake. Hey, girl. That type stuff. So, like I said, after about maybe 2 weeks, I seen her like 2 or 3 more times in the streets. And we were very cordial, very nice to each other. And I was like, yes, now it's time to add her. So I get on Facebook. It's about, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, y'all. And the homeboy that wanted me to do the story, I was out with him. So anyway, so it's 4 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I forgot to add Miss Mama. So I added her. Later on that day, she ended up, y'all can't talk. She ended up, what is it? I can't think of the word. She ended up accepting my request. Child, I had a whole blank. She ended up accepting my request. So once she accepted my request, I'm like, yes. I'm hyped. I'm like, let me get in her business. So I'm all on her page. I'm looking. So I'm like, So it was like Valentine's Day. And he had bought her like a Valentine's Day gift. But she was saying her friend. So I'm like, so he must like her. Okay then, mental note. He bought her Valentine's Day. But it could have just been a friend thing. Could have been. But he had bought her some shoes. And got her nails done. It's giving, I wanna be your man. I wanna be a man. But let me not assume. Okay, boom. So, within a couple of weeks, the apartment he worked at didn't really come to the fitting room. So, I was like, let me go to him. So, one day, before work had started, I went a little bit early. Yeah, I was a little bit thirsty. Now I think about it, like, who comes to work early? But I wasn't going to be like a good worker. You know, I'm trying to make sure I was on time. Now I'm trying to go see the niggas. So, yeah. So I go to his department. I'm like, I'm looking like, pretend I'm looking for some, but I'm looking for him. So I'm looking at the shelves, looking around, like moving stuff around. Like, do I see him where he at? So next thing you know, he was like, hey. I said, hey. He was like, you need help? I'm like, He was like, what you need help with? I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit, I don't need nothing over here. I was like, honestly, I don't need help. I was looking for something, but I don't think y'all got it. He's like, well, what you looking for? Yeah. So, but again, I made up a lie, but I don't want to say it because, I don't want anybody to know what department, because they're going to put 2 and 2 together. But anyway, so he was like, oh, we do have this. He's like, I'll show you. So I'm like, okay. So we walk over there. He's like, this it. He's like, this all of them. They got the price tags on. Everything's correct. And he proceeds to lead the aisle. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, which one you think is the best? He like, really depends on what you're trying to do. What you trying to do? I'm like, oh shit. I just want the best of the best. So he was like, okay, yeah, get that one. So I'm like, okay. So I looked at the bitch. The bitch was $70. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely gonna set this down right before I clock in. You ain't paying no $70 for no man in it. I don't even know if he got somebody. So, okay, so I was like, okay, yeah, I was like, that'll work. So he proceeds to walk up and I'm like, hey. I'm like, did you get my Facebook request? He was like, oh, yeah, I saw it. He was like, yeah, I accepted it. You didn't see me accept it? I was like, I mean, I don't be on there like that. Lies. I was like, I don't be on there like that. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm about to go check you out. He was like, yeah. He was like, what you be getting into? And I was like, I don't be getting into nothing. Just be working home. He was like, oh, he be like, I be seeing you partying with some dude and a white girl. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, well, yeah, on the weekend, of course. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I be seeing you when, what's her face at that other department, Michelle, I be seeing y'all together. He was like, he's like, I mean, yeah, she cool as hell. She cool. She real cool. Like, what? Anyways. So I'm like, y'all a item, y'all a thing? He's like, nah. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, so, what you doing later on when you get off? And he was like, oh, I'm probably just going to head on home. I got to get up and go to work early in the morning. I was like, okay, yeah, I understand that. Boom. Okay, so I'm like, all right then, bye. It's getting time for me to clock in. I got everything I need to know. So, Michelle is not your bitch, because I'm about to be, period, and I'm going to have to break you and Michelle little friendship the fuck up, because you have to be mine. At least in my head, I thought that. Okay, so let me fast forward, because the rest of it is just like boring lame stuff. So let's get right into the meat of it, as they say. Okay, so I'm not gonna hold you. So we have been like liking each other pictures and talking to each other on Facebook. So eventually he asked me for my number. I'm like, so I'm excited. I'm a little hype. I'm like, I knew it. I been fine. Been that bitch. He knew it. So he asked me for my number. So we get on the phone. And baby, when I tell y'all, conversation was fat. It was like he knew me. It was like we like the same things. We was on the same wave. Like fire. So I'm like, I like him. But let me tell you, when we was at work, we would speak, but we would keep it real nonchalant. Because, like, I don't like nobody in my business. And I told him that. I was like, you run your mouth and say, you got my phone number, and you talking to me, it's over. I'm going to say you told me you had herpes, and it was a wrap. No, I'm just playing. But, so I'm like, yeah, don't be running your mouth. He's like, he don't run his mouth. He don't tell his business. Which is true, because I seen him with people, like, guys at work. But he was on some real cool shit. Like, I liked his vibe. Like this vibe. Okay, so boom. So one day I was talking on the phone to one of my cousins, and we're gonna give her a name. Her name is going to be Beautiful, because she's that grad and she's real pretty to me. So I'm on the phone with Beautiful. I'm like, hey, Beautiful. She like, hey, Caressa girl. I'm like, what's going on? So she was like, nothing. She was like, I'm chilling with Tariq. And I'm like, but that's crazy. I know it's Tariq. I was like, nah, can't be. I was like, nah, can't be. She was like, girl, I know he worked with you. You should come over. And I was like, what y'all got going on? She was like, girl, no. She was like, hell no. She was like, no, don't, the fuck? She went off a little bit. I'm like, why she going off? So she was like, girl, you should come over. She's like, my brother want to see you. I'll give her sister a name. Her sister, we'll just call her, we'll call her Pinata. She got a big ass head. She's like, Pinata want to see you. And I was like, beautiful girl. What a gift. She's like, oh, it's just some chill stuff. Like, you ain't gotta get dressed up. We're not going nowhere. It's chill. And I was like, how you know Tariq? She's like, girl, we go way back. Like, come on now. Are you serious? So, I'm like, okay, bet. So, you know me. I still got fight. I don't care what Beautiful was talking about. I was like, I don't care if Beautiful Pinata and her brother got on onesies that look like cows, and it's a cow sleepover. I am still finna eat the girls up. You hear me? Cause he over there. All right, so I get fine, baby. I'm in my little HHR. You know the family car, baby. I got that bitch doing 40. I'm whipping that hoe, doing 40. I'm like, hey, get out the way, bump, bump, bump. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta see my man. You know, it's my first time. Maybe I'll get a date out of this. So I pull up. That's how I was whipping in that driveway. I pull up. Get out, baby. I got out like I was that shit, and I knew it, been knew it since birth, and y'all know it too. So I got out, flipping my hair, you know, hit a little pose, like I'm fine, I am that rad. So y'all, I'm dressed to the nine. Beautiful comes to the door. She got on scrub outfit, and it's like a dingy looking one. I'm like, the fuck she got going on? Maybe she's cleaning up. So next, you know, Piana comes to the door. Piana just got on some sweats. And her brother comes to the door. He just on some basketball shorts and shirt type stuff. Everybody hugging me. They ain't seen me in so long. They like, hey, cuz. I'm like, hey. So I'm like, get out me, get out me, get out me, get out me. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? They like, what? I'm like, where you at? So he's sitting over there. He's sitting with my auntie. All of them was sitting down till they met me at the door. And he's sitting over there with this other lady that he kind of looked like. And I'm like, hey, y'all. Hey, auntie. Hey, lady I don't know. Hey, Tariq. And he's like, what's up? So the auntie was like, oh, I haven't seen you so long. I'm like, girl, kill all that. I'm like, Tariq, what you doing over here? How you know them? And then the lady that I don't know was like, you don't remember me? And I'm like, oh shit, is he like a customer or something that's mad at me? Like, was I bomb? When I was whipping over here, did I like, you know, almost run her off the road type shit? I'm like, no. She like, oh my gosh. She's like, I know all your folks. Like, I haven't seen you since you was yay high to the grasshopper. Like, you know, the old folks stuff. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, yeah, yes, Miss Ma'am. Okay, cool. But hey, Tariq. And she's like, but she's like, how's your dad doing? And I said, because nobody asked about my father. Nobody asked about my dad. Because, like, that's wild. So I'm like, my dad? I was like, you know my daddy? She was like, yes. She was like, we're cousins. I was like, oh, okay, hey, cousin. You know, once I found out you a cousin of mine, you a cousin. You like a cousin. So I'm like, hey, cuz. Hey. But anyway, hey, Tariq. So she's like, oh. She was like, you know Tariq. I was like, yes. I was like, yes, I know Tariq. Like, yeah, I'm doing the most. I'm like, yes, I know Tariq. I know Tariq. Yeah, I know Tariq. Like, I'm doing, like, I'm being flirty. And everybody's like, kind of looking at me like, what? She must don't know. She must don't know. So they was like, this is our cousin Tariq Jones. For some reason, my mind said it couldn't be. Block it, block that hate. I said, hey, Tariq. They was like, girl, that's our cousin. That's your cousin. I said, say what? What'd you say, beautiful? She said, girl, that's our cousin. She was like, our cousin Tariq. She's like, we don't call him Tariq. We call him, let me see. We call him Tiger. Shit, I don't know. Nickname. We call him Tiger. And I was like, oh, shit. I do remember when you mentioned a cousin Tiger. So what you saying? They was like, girl, that's your cousin. And he like, with the stone face. Like, first we was smiling at each other. Now we just stone the faces. And my mouth is like a mile wide. They're like, what? They're like, girl, you thought he was cute or something? I said, no, I ain't think that. I was like, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. Yo! I went to the bathroom and that's all I did. Looked myself in the mirror and dropped my freaking head. Y'all, come to freaking find out Tyreek was my cousin. Blood cousin. And he wasn't like no cousin down the line. He was kind of like a close cousin, like a fourth cousin. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Like, the cooch was getting a little wet during the conversations. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I was kind of feeling him. Like, I was a match. Like, come on now, y'all. Y'all, he was my cousin. Y'all, we was low-key kind of texting a little wild. Not like freaky, but he was like, oh, I can't wait to see you, baby. He's like, you're so pretty. He's like, oh, I want to kiss your lips. Who lips? You my cousin. And I vowed, never again in Walmart shall I talk to any of these scandalous niggas. It never worked out. It never works out. It's always something, y'all. Always something. Okay, y'all. So that was my story time. I was feeling and digging my own. I don't even want to say it. You know, I'm from the South, but I ain't from the South like that. Like, I don't get down like that. Y'all, he was my cousin. So what gave tea was, honestly, I blocked him on Facebook, deleted his number, and deleted any evidence that me and him ever chit-chatted on that type of level. When I saw him in Walmart, which was few and far between because we both made it a duty not to be going in each other's area, it was just, hey, and go on. Beautiful and the crew put 2 and 2 together and got they foe. And figured that that's what it was while we was giving each other googly eyes. And I was lusting all over him at their house. They thought it was funny. But, you know, I didn't do nothing with him. I never even kissed him. The only thing we did was chit-chat. So how they do it? Thank God for that. Because, I don't know. That's some wild stuff, yo. That is my story about ain't even almost talking to my own cousin at Walmart. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It really helps. And y'all, I'm just gonna catch y'all in the next one. I gotta go cleanse my mind of this again. Bye, y'all.
I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. Question.